MTD was started about 10 years ago, based out of North Hollywood, California. A little 2,000 square foot showroom, something that I've always wanted to do as getting into the importing stage. Now I've been blessed enough to open up our own factory out here, which is really exciting.
Volpa is seen as the actual manufacturer and MTD is our distributor. So we have two businesses working out of the same facility, and our focus right now is on building the Volpa line and doing American-made luxury craftsman bath vanities.
I was introduced to Cabinet Vision. A lot of these machines do come with their own programming and their own software. As I've tested them all and did a little bit more research, I figured that the Cabinet Vision is something that would work for somebody that really has never touched software like this before. I've never used software, never knew how, never thought that I would ever need anything like this, but obviously as a factory, as a manufacturer, you've got to have the right software.
Volpa focuses on being able to design and build what the consumer is after. So instead of being forced into maybe a cookie cutter look or feel or something that every other hotel has, us being able to use the software and design exactly what our consumer is after helps us be a stronger partner in that market space.
What you're looking at here is the factory. We have beam saws, we have evolutions, we got CNC machines, edge banders, everything that we need to construct this product as an American product, build it correctly, build it right, build it with a QC. Our hinges, our plates, everything is done in-house.
Quality is something that we can control here. So previously when you're importing products, you don't really have a control on the design or be able to tweak the design to be able to fit what consumers are looking for or what construction builds are looking for, and there's no cost control. By building our own product here, it not only helps us control the quality and do our own designs, but also with our space analysis saving in terms of what kind of inventory we hold. So we're not buying in containers full of products. Instead, we're building to demand or building a little bit of buffer.
My biggest challenge on importing products were not getting the correct items. We would design something out here, send it out overseas, get the measurements approved. Once we got the products out here, the measurements were wrong. And that led me to do what I'm doing right now, is to build my own product, my own design. Everything comes through our factory.
What Volpa benefits from the software is not only the ability to design the different vanities, but to be very, very efficient in our ordering of materials, down to every last screw, hinge, edge band, everything. And then be able to manage it from an inventory perspective, that we're using the leanest inventory holding while still being able to satisfy our customers. So we're keeping down our logistics and our operations, our overhead, and being able to beat pricing that normally people would see being imported from China.
Today, with the new software, with the new technology, with the new machineries, we're able to do that in 24 hours. That has helped us tremendously.
I feel that now is definitely the opportunistic time for Americans to stand up and believe that they can do it. This is what America was built on. And to find the right partners in software and technology, it's available, and it can only help our economy grow the more that we build from within. So we definitely want to be a movement maker in that brand space and manufacturing, and tell people to look into it and see what kind of cost analysis you can put together, and that it will make sense for your business to do so.
Beam saw, 6120 power. This allows us to cut a stack of 4 to 5 panels in one shot, rather than doing it one by one. It's one of the fastest machines out there right now. This is where Cabinet Vision was really helpful for me. This is where I was able to integrate it, design it, 3D, simulate. These are one of the NC codes. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that in here. And there it goes. It cuts out all the gals, drawers, my boxes, my right partitions, left partitions, simulate it, send it into the machine, and I'm ready to cut.
Volpa utilizes the software to almost do a per minute efficiency calculation in our overhead, which is not really done in overseas with different manufacturing software. So what that means here is we can forecast our buying and match that up to when the component prices are at their optimal price, and then we buy in and be able to keep our buffer stock in line, and the software and the printouts help us do that.
We're obviously going on a hard times right now with not being able to get our goods.
People who have been importing product are hit with anywhere from 20 to 40% extra tariffs at the port, which means they have to pass that on to the consumer. And also there's a gap out of shortage of products coming from China because of their labor issues. We expect that what we have today will be doubled within a year and quadrupled within 2 years. So we're expecting year-over-year growth, specifically due to those reasons.
The most beautiful thing that you can accomplish as a factory is once you design your product on cabinet vision, you simulate them onto the machine, and then you see how the product comes out after you build it. That's the dream. That's what you want to see. Training is huge. If you're going to go with any kind of factory and they don't give you a training program, don't do it. If we don't have these people backing us up, then we have an issue. Cabinet vision, right on top. It's a phone call away. Give them a call, jump on a line. We started with 1 line per week, and now we're up to 3 lines per week. This was completely new to me about 4 months ago. I had no idea how to open or how to save or how to close. This is where the turnaround becomes a 24 hours rather than 2 months. There was something about cabinet vision that just drew me to it. The simulation on this, from designing it, being able to send an NC code out to my machine in a matter of seconds, has changed my life. And will change yours as well.
I think that the old stigma of manufacturing isn't how our parents used to do it. And that old American made, like, you know, where I'm from, it's Steeltown, Pennsylvania, like that's the old manufacturing. And technology has come so far in manufacturing, and for people to see the software seamlessly work with the machines and be able to output a product that's better looking, better quality, and better costing than something not made in the United States is just phenomenal. And that's why we see so much growth happening in the Volpa brand.
Wood, all day, the beautiful smell of wood in the factory. That's what I like to smell.